Hi, hello and welcome everyone. In this video I will explain how to convert a massing or FormIT massing to Revit elements. So before we do that we have actually to export this massing to Revit, and I think you know how to do that. So basically you save this file and then you go to Revit and you go to add-ins and then you click here and import FormIT to Revit. You click, you choose your file and you click open and you will find it here. Okay, now what do we have in Revit? We have a massing of our building. So these are not building elements, they are not walls, they are not roofs, they are just massing. Now as you can see, if I go to the project browser I don't see all the levels, even though I have 18 levels here in this hypothetical building. So I have to bring my levels, I want to see them here. So what to do? As you can see I have only level 1 because it's blue. Blue, it means this level is assigned with a view in the project browser. Black, it means this level is not assigned with a view. So how to make these black? So what we do, actually we go to view, we click plan view, we go floor plan, and I select all these. I want all these floor plans to be assigned with views. I click OK. As you can see now I have from level 1 to level 18. If I go to level 2 or 3 I cannot see anything here because the massing is not active in this view. So I have to go to visibility and graphic, I press VV, I go to mass, so I can make it active and they will be able to see the massing. So if I select it, it's a massing. And so on. I can do this for all these levels, but actually we don't need to do that. Now what we need to do next? We need to change these elements or these massings to Revit elements. So the first thing, as you can see already, we have floors. So basically we don't really need to create floors because we already have them from FormIT. So what I can do now, I have to change these floors to Revit elements. How to do that? We go to massing and site. As you can see here we have floors. I click floor. After that it's asking me to select multiple selection, so I can just draw a window like this. As you can see I have selected all the floors in each level, the massing. Now I will convert them, create floors from this massings. As you can see floors have been created here, and actually if I move my massing, you see my floors, they are here. I can select them. I will undo to create my walls now. So I can go to wall from massing and site, select wall, and for wall actually we don't need to select and then click create. We just select any wall massing and automatically it will be a wall. As you can see it has become a wall, second, third and fourth. So same thing, I can make it shaded. So as you can see I have walls and floors and massing together here. I can deactivate this, so I go, or I will just move it for the moment. As you can see I have walls and floors. Now I need roof also. So roof, I select roof, and then so actually I will select this one and then I have to click on create roof. So this is my roof, it's flat by default. So now actually if I think I don't really need the massing, I can just deactivate it. So I can go to the visibility and the graphic and I go to massing and I make it inactive. If I go to any level I will see the walls of my floor plan. Now according to the project brief I asked you that the building, it should contain curtain walls and windows. So for curtain walls, for example, I can select this wall, I can change it to, you see there is storefront. I select, and look what will happen. So basically all this wall, it will be storefront. As you can see now we have this curtain wall, so it has glazing, it has panels, it has mullions. So it's up to you, of course. You can even make the half glazing, or you can make any kind of design you wish, so it's up to you. So for this elevation, for example, I will just insert windows. I will insert this one big like this. Remember, we are doing all this in order to assess the OTTV and daylighting. Or I can just copy these now, copy, and I'll paste a line to selected levels. So which levels? So basically, let's say level 1 until level 16. As you can see, automatically the windows has come here. So it depends on your design, so no need to keep repeating. You can just do you select the elements, you copy them, copy, and then align to selected level. So the design is up to you. There is no constraint. Basically, the only constraint is you have to use curtain walls at least in one elevation and windows. So the percentage, it's up to you, because that will affect the OTTV anyway, so it's up to you to decide about that. Now, this is what we did here. Mostly it's for OTTV, and some it's for for daylighting also. For example, let's say you want to study the daylighting here, so I go to level what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say level 5. So this is my design. How does it look like? These are windows. Now, if you see the project brief, I asked you to decide about the service area. So basically, it's like you have to give a rough design of all the spaces or the arrangement of the spaces in your in one floor plan, because daylighting and spacing organization is important. That's why it would be good to use you can use walls. Actually, you can use interior walls. You can make any kind of separation. Let's say this is our service area, for instance, and since it's an open space office, so basically maybe this is enough, because we will have the stairs and the lift. So now after that you will need to create rooms. So if this is surface area, you have to call it service area, service. Let's say this is office. If you have any other ideas regarding adding other spaces, it's not it's okay. It's always okay to propose, or to, if you think there is more there is better ideas, so you can apply them, no problem. But at least you need to have these spaces, so you have to divide the space, office space and service, etc. Now, of course, if we go to this level, as you can see, I forgot to make these levels connected to the upper level. Now we are in level 5, so they should be connected to level 6. Yeah, but anyway, they should be connected to all levels, but since you will focus on daylight simulation here, so probably we will need to make this. But when it comes to OTTV, it's important actually also, because when it comes to OTTV, one of the question is to calculate the air conditioned area. So generally the air conditioned area is the office area, so you need to use schedule to calculate the area of the office. So this means this this service area should be applied to all levels, or if you don't want to apply it to all levels, you have to calculate the area of office space in one level, and then you multiply by 18, I think, or 17. 18 actually, because the design we are supposing it's exactly the same. So it's up to you always to take decision about this, but you have to make things clear. How did you calculate the air conditioned area? Now, when it comes to OTTV, there is a question regarding the SC2, or the shading coefficient of shading devices. Of course, you can calculate it theoretically. It's like if you know the dimension of the shading device, you will be able to calculate it, but at least after deciding which kind of shading device, the dimension of the shading device, either horizontal or vertical, it would be good to model it in the model, and we see it in the model. So now how to model it in the model? You go to architecture, you click component here, you click model in place, and then you just use generic model because we don't have shading device category. Give it a name, shading device, or okay, and then you click extrude, and you have to select which working plan. So I will pick a plan. I will pick this one, and for example, if you know that the thickness of your shading device is like this, for instance, and then I click OK, and then as you can see I can extrude. Of course you will be able to measure this also. So if you go to elevation, let's say, let me see here, okay, of course you will be able to measure it from here. So basically it's 1 meter 75 millimeter. Of course after that I have to click finish model, and I can repeat it. I can copy it to each place or the area that I will take screenshots of it to show that I used this one here. Alright, I think this is all regarding the modeling that, or the skills of modeling that you will need for OTTV and for daylighting simulation. For daylighting simulation you have 2 videos in order to know how to perform the simulation. So what is next? We will talk next about the using Excel template or developing Excel template for OTTV, and also how to use the schedule for extracting the data.